up to 66. Damn. Hello, everybody. Wolfgang here. Today is Thursday, April 17th. And it's a decent day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. We hit 66 degrees. It was sunny earlier, and now we have it overcast, but it's not too bad. But I think tomorrow we're supposed to get close to 80. And then the weekend, it falls apart. It's supposed to rain, thunderstorms, blah, blah, blah. So, but anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I am, because I don't have to work tomorrow. Woo! The day at work it wasn't too bad. I finished up a job, started a new job I've never did before. It's some type of a chute that is attached to one of our ice machines. And this thing is huge. It's like, I mean, I don't know. We make a machine for shaved ice, or it makes, the ice for snow cones. But this chute is just, looks like a whole chunk of ice could come out of the damn thing. So I got to play around with that one at, towards the end of the day anyway. But other than that, it was just another normal day at my job. Well, normal for some. So I want to get on with this article. This dude, there may be some cussing. This dude's a piece of shit, period. I think he needs to be kicked out of Congress. Somebody needs to just smack this guy upside the head. Anyway, let me read the article. I did talk a little bit about it on my lunchtime walk this morning. It says Democrats stunt to retrieve man from El Salvador ends with embarrassing dud. And more than embarrassing. There's a picture of this asshole. He's from Maryland. A Democrat senator's effort to swoop into El Salvador and free an alleged MS-13 gang member, an accused wife beater who has become a liberal case, crashed and burned when El Salvador refused to follow the script. Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland was turned away from his bid to visit Kilmore Garcia out at El Salvador's terrorism confinement center, according to the New York Post. They should just let him go, Van Hollen said after a meeting with El Salvador Vice President Felix Ula. I promised Garcia's family that I would do everything I could to get him out. I won't stop trying, he continued. This is unsustainable and unjust moment, so it cannot continue this way. Alberto Garcia was deported to El Salvador along with members of the Venezuelan Tren de Argea gang when President Donald Trump flexed his power under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act to deport threats to America's safety. The administration has resisted calls to bring him back to the U.S., saying that while there may have been an administrative mix-up in the deportation, it is one fewer illegal immigrant gang member in America who would be deported another way. There was no mix-up with this guy. They've already said that he's a gang member. Van Hollen said he sought multiple avenues in which to contact Mr. Garcia, according to AX. He said Ula told him that he could not simply enter the prison to chat with Garcia, and that the only way to arrange a phone call is to work with the U.S. Embassy in El Salvador. The criminal illegal immigrant is already home. He's a Salvadorian citizen, the Trump administration said in a statement, the Post noted. Where he is, Van Hollen's concern for Maryland's constituents put at risk by the many other illegal immigrants allowed to roam free until now. It's appalling and sad that Senator Van Hollen and the Democrats applauding his trip to El Salvador today are incapable of having any shred of common sense or empathy for their own constitutions or our citizens. White House press secretary, where'd it go? God damn it. Press secretary Caroline Levitt said. On Wednesday, officials released documentation from the Prince George County, Maryland Police Department that linked, I wish I could say this dude's name, Abrigo Garcia, to MS-13's gang members, according to Fox News. The department's gang unit MS-13 intelligence squad interviewed Garcia and contacted a past proven and reliable source who identified him as an MS-13 member. Attorney General Pam Bondi said all of the huffing and puffing from the left, which has adopted Garcia as a cause, will not change what takes place, according to Fox News. He is not coming back to our country, Bondi said. Bondi said that the Salvadorian president, Nayib Bukele, said he was not sending him back. That's the end of the story. If he wanted to send him back, he would give him a plane ride back. There was no situation ever where he's going to stay in this country, in the U.S. So there you go. And my point is, there's more to this story. I was kind of hoping they would have it in there, but they were talking to a lady that lives in Maryland. Her daughter was killed by an illegal, and she said, and it's a video, she said that the Biden administration or this senator or anybody else did not contact her, show any empathy or nothing towards her for what had happened. Now, this dude, what do they call it? A PR stunt or something like that? I think that's all. He just wants to be noticed. He needs to be kicked out of Congress, in my eyes. He's a piece of shit that doesn't care about the U.S. or U.S. citizens. For him to want to bring somebody back like that into the U.S., that dude's got some fucking screws loose. Like half of them. You know, it's Americans first, American citizens. You came over here the right way, legally, the way you're supposed to. I have no problem with that. But for somebody to go over there and actually want to bring some rotten apple back here, give me a fucking break. Anyway, this is Wolfgang. I hope everybody has a great Thursday. Blessed be, stay safe, and wear a smile. I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.